to our CSA 100 instructor, Miss Fame Granada, to my classmates and co-reporters, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So today, I will be talking about the different specific topics under algebra. So now, let us proceed to lesson 4 in mathematics subject, specifically in algebra. So what is algebra? Algebra is the part of mathematics that helps represent problems or situations in the form of mathematical expression. In algebra also, we use numbers like 2, -7, 0.068, and etc., which have a definite or fixed value. In algebra, we use variables like x, y, and z along with numbers. So here in algebra, we use different letters in the alphabet as our variables, and we have different values from positive to negative values and from decimals to whole numbers. So all real numbers, natural numbers, are considered as the values or the constant in a given equation. So, let's talk about absolute value. So, what is absolute value? The absolute value or modulus of x of a real number x is the non-negative value of x without regard to its sign. Example: the absolute value of 5 is 5, and the absolute value of -5 is also +5. So here in absolute value, if the number is positive, its absolute value is always positive or itself. And also if the value is negative, so its absolute value or corresponding value is always positive. So next, example, what is the absolute value of -17? So again, since it is -17, so possible its absolute value is always positive of itself. So well, it is less than 0, so we need to calculate negative x. So negative times negative is equal to positive. That is why the absolute value of -17 is +17. Next, number properties. Number properties refer to the properties that help to express the basic characteristics or features of a real numbers. So what are the 4 number properties in math? So the 4 basic properties in math are the following: commutative property, associative property, distributive property, and identity property. So all of those property are possible in addition, multiplication, and many more. So let's focus on commutative property in addition. So this property says that when we add two numbers, the order in which we add the numbers makes no difference to the number. Example: suppose we have to add 3 and 5. We can write 3 plus 8 is equal 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. Similarly, we can also write it as 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Thus, 3 plus 5 or 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. So that is the commutative property in addition. So next, associative property in addition. So this property also says that when we add 3 or more numbers, the order in which the numbers are grouped has no impact on the sum. For example, suppose we have to add 3, 4, and 5. So we first group it into 3 and 4 as 3 plus 4 and add the sum to 5. Next, we take 3 and add it to the group of 4 and 5 as 4 plus 5. So we get, again, we first group to 3 plus 4, then i-add na to si 5 sa sum sa duha. So plus 5 is equal to 3 plus i-add na to si 3 sa group ni 4 plus 5 is equal to 12. So, diba, if i-add na to ang 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 12 lang gihapon, then if i-add po na to si 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 12 also. So, that is the rule in associative property. Nabisan pa daw, if ibaliktad-baliktad ninyo ang 3 ka numbers or 3 ka value, no result lang gihapon siya og same sign. Like, dili siya maka-apekto sa result nila. So, next, distributive property. So, for the distributive property, it says that when you multiply a number by the sum of 2 or more addends, the product is the same as the result of multiplication of the number by each of the addends individually and then adding the products. So, here, in the distributive property, we have the multiplication. So, for example, let's take a look with this example. Okay, let's multiply 3 by the sum of 4 plus and 5. We get 3 times 4 plus 5. So, 4 plus 5 is equal to 9 since first kwaon nato ang sum sa 4 plus 5. After, i-multiply nato siya sa 3. So, it results to 27. After that, now we can multiply 3 by 4 and 5 individually and then add the products. So, we get 3 times 4 plus 3 times 5 is equal to 12 plus 15 is equal to 27. So, we have the same result, right? Again, ang second step is, i-multiply nato sila individually. So, 3 times 4, diba, is equal to 12. Then, 3 plus 5 is equal to 15. So, 12 plus 5 is equal to 27. We come up with the same result to the first, condition, which is 3 times the sum of 4 plus 5. Next, thus, 3 times 4 times the quantity of 3 plus 5 is equal to 3 times 4 plus 3 times the quantity of 5 is equal to 27 also. Now, let's consider the expression, the quantity of 2 plus 3 times 7. We get 2 plus 3 times 7 is equal to 5 times 7 is equal to 35. When we multiply 2 and 3 individually with 7 and other products, we get 2 times 7 is equal to 14. Then 3 times 7 is equal to 21. So 14 plus 21 is equal to 35. Thus, the quantity of 2 plus 3 times 7 is equal to the quantity of 2 times 7 plus the quantity of 3 times 7 is equal to 35. So, bisa pagbalik-taron ni mo yung naka-parenthesis, same nga gihapon sila og product. Next, muna siya ang sa distributive property. So, lastly, the identity property. So, this property says that when we add 0 to any number, the sum is equal to the number itself. We can call 0 the additive identity. So, for example daw, if we add na to si 0 sa any number, any positive number, ang result lang gihapon niya kay itself or mao lang gihapon. For example, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, right? Since 1 plus 0 kay 1 lang gihapon, so equals lang siya sa iyang itself. Another example, let's take that 5 and add 0 to it. So we get 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Or baliktaro na to. 0 plus 5 is equal to 5 lang gihapon. Okay, hence, the identity property of addition for a real number A is equal to A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to A lang gihapon. Okay, so again, for addition lang sa to siya haog multiplication. Nag-focus lang sa ta sa duha. Next, what is an algebraic expression? An algebraic expression is an expression involving numbers, parentheses, operation signs, and numerals that becomes a number when numbers are substituted for the pronumerals. For example, 2x plus 5 is an expression, but the operation of addition and multiplication is not. Okay, example of algebraic expression are the following. Okay, 3x plus 1 okay, is an example of algebraic expression, and 5 times the quantity of x squared plus 3x is another example of algebraic expression. So the pronumerals, these are the expression that consists of a constant number and a variable. Okay, another one. So there are types of algebraic expression: the monomial expression, binomial, trinomial, and the quadratic. And also we have polynomials. So now let's take a look. What is a monomial? Monomial is an algebraic expression that has only one non-zero term. Okay, so monomial, from the word itself, mono. So isa lang. Okay, isa lang na siya ka-term, but kana na term is nag-consist siya og a constant number and also a variable. Okay, example, A is a monomial in one variable A. So, muna siya yung first example. And second example kay 10, AB squared is a monomial in two variables A and B. Okay, so yun na siya. Pasabot sa monomial kay isa ka term, like walay operation na nakapag-divide ana na term. So muna siya ang monomial. So next is the binomial. Okay, binomial. A binomial is an algebraic expression that has two non-zero terms. So duha na siya. For example, ani kay 10x plus 3y. So, binomial na kay duha naman. Like, naanay operation na nakaseparate sa duha ka term. So, example, a squared plus 2b is a binomial in two variables, a and b. Okay, correct? So, second, 5x cubed minus 9y squared is a binomial in two variables, x and y. So, again, ang binomial na siya two terms. Kung ang monomial isa lang, ang binomial duha na. Naana siya two terms. So, ang nag-separate sila is operation. Either addition, subtraction ba siya, multiplication, or division. Okay, the third types of algebraic expression is the trinomial. A trinomial is an algebraic expression that has three non-zero terms. Okay, so trinomial, nanay tulo ka terms. Example ani, x plus y plus z. Okay, example siya sa trinomial. Another one, 2a squared plus 5a plus 7 is another example of a trinomial expression. Okay, another one, 3x plus b plus c is an example also of a trinomial. Again, let's remember na if trinomial na dapat siya 3 terms. So, naanay duha ka operation na nag-divide ana na term. Okay, next is the polynomial. A polynomial is an algebraic expression that has one, two, or more terms. Examples of polynomials. 2a plus b is a polynomial of terms in two variables a and b. Next, 3xy plus 5x plus 1 is a polynomial of 3 terms in two variables x and y. Okay, so polynomial, pasabot na siya, na siya ay 4 pataas na terms. Okay? Next, what is an algebraic expression? What is an algebraic equation? An algebraic equation can be defined as mathematical statement in which two expressions are set equal to each other. The algebraic equation usually consists of a variable, coefficients, and a constant. So this is an example of algebraic equation. So ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Example. So first is evaluate lang ninyo, i-simplify lang ninyo ang given na equation. So ang given na equation is kay 5x squared plus 7x minus 9 is equal to 4x squared plus x minus 18. So ang first step ninyo is combine like terms. So i-combine like terms ninyo, pangitaon ninyo diri ang like terms. Okay. So, diri sa example is wala kayo siya na pakita ang clear or kanang step-by-step na process. So, first, ani is i-combine like terms. Pagka human og-combine like terms is simplify na ninyo. So, ang final answer, ani, is x squared plus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. So, there are also types of algebraic expression. So, first, ana, is ang polynomial equations. So, a polynomial equation is an equation consisting of variables, exponents, and coefficients. Example, ani, x raised to the 4th power plus 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus x plus 5 is equal to 0. So, this is an example of polynomial equation. So, mayroon tag polynomial equation, there is 5 or more na terms na naka-incorporate ana na equation. Next is the quadratic equation. A quadratic equation is a polynomial equation of degree of 2 in one variable of a type of f of x, where is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay? Let us note that a quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0 dapat. So, now is cubic equation. The cubic polynomial are polynomial with degree of 3. All the cubic polynomials are also algebraic equation. So, dili na sa cubic equation is dapat ang highest exponent ani niya is 3 or cube. Okay? So, para ma-consider siya as cubic equation. Example, ani, is 4x cubed is equal to 0. Okay? That would be all for my report, everyone. So, again, it is very important to determine if the given expression is an expression where it belongs, where it is a monomial expression ba, binomial, trinomial, and quadratic formula, so that we can avoid frustration, or we can avoid confusion in determining whether whether the term is considered as monomial, polynomial na ba siya, or not. And also, in the different types of algebraic equation, it is also important to determine whether it is a cubic equation or not, or the other types, so that it is easy for us to simplify or solve the given equation. And also, in addition, for the absolute value, let us always remember that the absolute value of a negative number is always a positive number of itself. But if the given value is already positive, then the absolute value of it is always positive with itself. So before I end this report, let me end this with this quote. Mathematics is not about numbers, equations, computations, or algorithms. It is always about understanding. Okay, thank you everyone and good day. Bye!